As you age, particularly past 60, the foods you put into your body take on a new level of importance. You've likely heard for years that vegetables are the cornerstone of a healthy diet, a universal truth preached by doctors, nutritionists, and wellness gurus alike. The idea is simple: eat your greens and you'll live a long, vibrant life. But what if that advice isn't as straightforward as it seems? What if some vegetables, far from being the health heroes they're made out to be, are quietly sabotaging your body? Shocking new studies have begun to unravel a deadly myth. Not all vegetables are safe for seniors. Some can spike your blood sugar, inflame your joints, and even increase your risk of serious health issues, including heart failure, by as much as 91%. Even more alarming, 99% of seniors are completely unaware of these risks. The vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now could be undermining your health, while others have the power to slash inflammation, boost memory, and potentially add years to your life. In this deep dive, we'll uncover the 4 vegetables you absolutely must include in your diet after 60, ranked from least to most powerful, and the 4 you should avoid at all costs, ranked by how dangerous they are. By the end, you'll know exactly which foods to embrace and which to eliminate to protect your heart, brain, and overall vitality. Let's start with the good news: the 4 vegetables that can transform your health as a senior. Starting with number 4, purple cabbage. At first glance, purple cabbage might seem like just another leafy vegetable, something you toss into a salad or serve as a side without much thought. But don't let its unassuming appearance fool you. This vibrant vegetable is a powerhouse for aging bodies. What makes purple cabbage so special is its rich content of anthocyanins, the natural compounds responsible for its deep purple hue. These compounds act as antioxidants, patrolling your bloodstream to neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that wreak havoc on your cells, accelerate aging, and contribute to chronic diseases. For seniors, this is critical because inflammation becomes a growing concern with age, silently fueling conditions like heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed anthocyanin-rich foods like purple cabbage had a 24% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who didn't. That's a significant protective effect for a vegetable that's both affordable and widely available, but the benefits of purple cabbage don't stop at heart health. It's also a champion for your gut, which plays a pivotal role in your overall well-being as you age. Purple cabbage is packed with fiber and natural prebiotics, which nourish the beneficial bacteria in your intestines. A healthy gut translates to a stronger immune system, fewer infections, less bloating, and better absorption of nutrients from the foods you eat. After 60, your body's ability to extract nutrients diminishes. So, a vegetable that enhances this process is a game changer. It makes your entire diet more effective, ensuring that the vitamins and minerals you consume are put to good use. The key to maximizing purple cabbage's benefits lies in how you prepare it. Overcooking can destroy its precious anthocyanins, so aim to eat it raw or lightly cooked. Shred it into salads or mix it into a coleslaw with olive oil and apple cider vinegar, a combination that not only tastes delicious but also boosts nutrient absorption. If you prefer it cooked, stir-fry it for just a few minutes with garlic or turmeric to amplify its anti-inflammatory properties. Purple cabbage is affordable, easy to store, and versatile, making it an ideal addition to your diet. Whether you're battling joint pain, high blood pressure, or digestive issues, this humble vegetable delivers results where it matters most inside your body. Moving up the list to number 3, we have okra, a vegetable that often gets a bad rap because of its slimy texture when cooked. But if you're over 60, it's time to give okra a second look, because this green pod is uniquely equipped to address some of the biggest health challenges seniors face. One of okra's standout qualities is its ability to regulate blood sugar, a critical concern as you age. Inside okra is a soluble fiber called mucilage, a gel-like substance that slows the absorption of sugar in your gut. As you get older, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin, the hormone that helps your cells take in sugar from your bloodstream. When this system falters, sugar builds up in your blood, damaging blood vessels and increasing your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and kidney failure. Okra steps in to help prevent this cascade of problems. A 2021 study in the journal Food Science and Nutrition showed that people who ate okra daily for 8 weeks saw their fasting blood sugar drop by over 20%, a result comparable to some prescription medications, but without the side effects. Beyond blood sugar control, okra is loaded with antioxidants like quercetin and flavonoids, which protect your brain from oxidative stress. This is especially important for seniors dealing with brain fog, memory lapses, or early signs of cognitive decline. Okra also delivers a hefty dose of vitamin K, which supports blood clotting and bone health, reducing the risk of fractures, a major concern for older adults prone to falls. Additionally, its high folate content aids in red blood cell formation, helping to combat the fatigue that often creeps in with age. To make okra more palatable, cook it quickly to minimize its sliminess. Steaming or adding it to soups and stews preserves its nutrients while keeping the texture manageable. For an even better result, soak okra in vinegar for 30 minutes before cooking to reduce stickiness, or roast it with olive oil and a pinch of salt for a crispy, nutrient-packed side dish. Okra may not be love at first bite, but once you understand its ability to stabilize blood sugar, protect your brain, and strengthen your bones, it's a vegetable worth embracing. Next, at number 2, we have beetroot, a vibrant red root vegetable. That's far more than just a colorful addition to your plate. Beetroot is a powerhouse for improving blood flow, a critical factor for seniors. As you age, the inner walls of your arteries naturally stiffen, making it harder for blood to flow freely. This increases blood pressure and puts strain on your heart, raising the risk of cardiovascular problems. Beetroot counters this with its high levels of natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This compound acts like a natural muscle relaxer for your blood vessels, helping them widen, improving circulation, and reducing the strain on your heart. A 2019 study in hypertension research found that seniors who drank beetroot juice daily for 4 weeks lowered their systolic blood pressure by an average of 11 points. A significant improvement that can make a real difference in heart health, improve circulation. Doesn't just benefit your heart, it also supports your brain. Your brain relies on a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood to stay sharp, focused, and responsive, and beetroot delivers. A 2017 study in the Journals of Gerontology showed that older adults who consumed beetroot before exercising had increased blood flow to the frontal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making. This means beetroot can help you stay mentally agile as you age, preserving your independence and cognitive clarity. Beyond circulation, beetroot is rich in betalains, antioxidants that combat inflammation at the cellular level, making it a valuable ally against joint pain, arthritis, and other chronic discomforts. It also contains folate and manganese, which support red blood cell production and energy metabolism, helping to counteract the fatigue that often accompanies aging. To get the most out of beetroot, roast it in the oven to bring out its natural sweetness while preserving its nutrients. You can also blend it into smoothies with apple and ginger for a refreshing, health-boosting drink, or opt for pure beet juice without added sugars. Pre-cooked, vacuum-sealed beets are a convenient option for busy days. Just slice and eat. Beetroot's ability to open up your blood vessels, protect your brain, and fight inflammation makes it a must-have for seniors looking to stay vibrant and strong. Finally, the number 1 vegetable every senior should eat daily is kale, a true superfood that goes far beyond its trendy reputation. Kale's power lies in its ability to support multiple systems in your body simultaneously, making it an unmatched ally for aging well. One of its most potent benefits is its high content of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that protect both your eyes and brain. After 60, the risk of macular degeneration and cognitive decline rises sharply, but kale can help slow both. A 2020 study in Neurology found that seniors who consumed high levels of these carotenoids had a 32% slower rate of cognitive decline compared to those who ate the least, translating to sharper memory, better focus, and greater independence as you age. Kale also supports heart health with its rich supply of potassium, which balances sodium levels and helps lower blood pressure, and magnesium, a mineral many seniors lack, which regulates heartbeat and reduces the risk of arrhythmias. It's exceptionally high vitamin K content, over 600% of your daily needs in just 1 cup, strengthens bones and prevents arterial calcification, a condition where calcium builds up in blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attacks. Kale's anti-inflammatory compounds like camphorol and glucosinolates go deep into your cells to block chronic inflammation, the root cause of many age-related diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and joint pain. A 2018 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience linked regular kale consumption to improved neuronal activity in aging brains, particularly in areas tied to memory and sensory processing. To maximize kale's benefits, avoid eating it raw in large amounts, as it contains compounds that can interfere with thyroid function, especially if you have pre-existing thyroid issues. Instead, lightly saute it in olive oil with garlic for 3 to 5 minutes to preserve nutrients while neutralizing potential risks. You can also steam it or blend it into soups for a smooth texture, or make homemade kale chips by baking torn leaves with olive oil and sea salt until crisp. Kale is inexpensive, stores well, and is easy to incorporate into your diet, making it the single most important vegetable for seniors. If you're looking to make one dietary change to stay sharp, strong, and resilient, kale is it. Now that we've covered the vegetables that can transform your health, it's time to confront the other side of the story, the 4 vegetables that may seem harmless but can silently wreak havoc on your body after 60. These foods, often staples in many diets, can spike blood sugar, inflame joints, and damage vital organs, and the worst part is, most seniors have no idea of the risks. Let's start with number 4, corn. Corn is a summer barbecue favorite, found in everything from grilled cobs to canned soups, but for seniors, it's a hidden threat. Corn is a high glycemic vegetable, meaning it causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, sometimes faster than sugary cereals. This spike triggers a surge of insulin, and over time, your cells become resistant to it, paving the way for prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. A 2020 study in diabetes care found that older adults who regularly ate high glycemic vegetables, like corn, had a 46% higher risk of insulin resistance and cardiovascular disease. Unlike complex carbohydrates in lentils or whole grains, corn provides a short burst of energy followed by a crash, stressing your heart and disrupting hormonal balance. For seniors, this roller coaster effect can lead to weight gain, fatigue, and increased heart strain. Corn's high sugar content is particularly problematic because it's often hidden in processed forms like creamed corn or sweet corn, which is bred to be even sweeter. While corn isn't outright poison, it shouldn't be a staple in your diet after 60. If you enjoy it occasionally, keep portions small and pair it with low glycemic vegetables like cauliflower or zucchini to balance its effects. Avoid canned corn with added sugars or heavy processing, which only amplifies the risks. By scaling back on corn and choosing smarter alternatives, you can stabilize your blood sugar and protect your heart without sacrificing flavor. Next, at number 3, we have potatoes, a comfort food that's a staple in many households but a hidden health trap for seniors. Potatoes are starchy and rank high on the glycemic index, causing rapid blood sugar spikes that lead to insulin surges and subsequent crashes. This cycle weakens insulin sensitivity, exhausts your pancreas, and promotes fat buildup around your organs, increasing the risk of metabolic issues. A 2016 study in BMJ tracked over 70,000 adults and found that those who ate potatoes 4 or more times A week had a 33% higher risk of developing high blood pressure, a major concern for seniors. Potatoes also lack the protective compounds found in more colorful vegetables and offer minimal fiber unless you eat the skin, which most people don't. Worse, they're often prepared in unhealthy ways, fried as French fries, mashed with butter, or loaded with salt and cheese, which turns a bland starch into a cardiovascular nightmare. Fried potatoes, in particular, are dangerous because high heat cooking produces acrylamides, a toxic compound linked to artery inflammation. The high sodium content in processed potato dishes further strains aging kidneys and blood vessels, especially for those already managing hypertension or heart conditions. Even boiled potatoes release glucose quickly, contributing to insulin resistance, nerve damage, and fatigue over time. If you love potatoes, treat them as an occasional indulgence rather than a daily side dish. Swap them for sweet potatoes, which are lower on the glycemic index and richer in fiber and antioxidants, and roast them with olive oil and cinnamon for a healthier twist. After 60, potatoes' risks outweigh their comfort, and choosing better options can help you avoid blood sugar instability and inflammation. Moving to number 2. We have eggplant, a vegetable often praised for being low in calories, but one that carries hidden risks for seniors. Eggplant contains alkaloids, natural compounds that act as the plant's defense system but can trigger inflammation in sensitive individuals, particularly older adults. These compounds like solanine and nasonin can increase oxidative stress and interfere with nerve signaling when consumed frequently or in large amounts, according to a 2021 study in Frontiers in Pharmacology. For seniors with arthritis, muscle stiffness, or nerve pain, eggplant can exacerbate symptoms, leading to increased discomfort and fatigue. Many report worsening joint pain after eating eggplant dishes, especially when grilled or fried, as the vegetable absorbs large amounts of oil, creating a pro-inflammatory environment in the body that affects circulation and blood pressure over time. Eggplant also contains oxalates, compounds that can contribute to kidney stone formation, a significant risk for seniors with declining kidney function. A 2019 study in Urology Annals found that high oxalate vegetable intake significantly increased kidney stone risk in older adults. Additionally, eggplant's texture can be tough to digest, especially if undercooked or eaten with the skin, leading to bloating or gut irritation for those with sensitive stomachs or conditions like GERD. If you choose to eat eggplant, cook it thoroughly, remove the skin, and soak it in salt water to reduce bitterness and some problematic compounds. However, even with careful preparation, eggplant remains a risky choice for seniors with inflammatory conditions or kidney concerns. There are far better vegetables that deliver antioxidants without these drawbacks, making eggplant one to avoid. In regular rotation, finally, the number one vegetable seniors should never touch is canned tomatoes. While fresh tomatoes can be beneficial, canned tomatoes are a hidden danger that can sabotage your heart, hormones, and brain. The issue lies in the cans themselves, which are typically lined with bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical used to prevent rust and extend shelf life. BPA is an endocrine disruptor that interferes with hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which are already declining with age. This disruption can lead to weight gain, fatigue, mood swings, and even heart arrhythmias. A 2020 study in Environmental Research found that adults with high BPA levels in their blood had a 91% higher risk of heart disease compared to those with lower levels. Tomatoes' acidity makes the problem worse, as it causes BPA to leach from the can's lining into the food, meaning every bite of canned tomatoes delivers a dose of this toxic chemical. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because the liver becomes less efficient at detoxifying with age, allowing BPA to accumulate and cause more damage. Canned tomatoes are also loaded with sodium, often over 500 milligrams per cup, nearly a quarter of the daily recommended limit, which raises blood pressure, stiffens arteries, and overworks kidneys. For those on heart medications or managing hypertension, this sodium load can be especially dangerous. To avoid these risks, switch to glass-jarred tomato sauces or make your own from fresh tomatoes. If you must use canned, Choose BPA-free options, though these still carry some risk, and rinse the tomatoes to reduce sodium. Roasting fresh tomatoes with garlic and olive oil offers all the flavor and heart-protective lycopene without the chemical baggage. Canned tomatoes may seem convenient, but they're a slow-acting threat that can accelerate aging and undermine your health. The truth is, after 60, every bite you take either builds you up or breaks you down. The 4 vegetables you must eat, purple cabbage, okra, beetroot, and kale, work tirelessly to protect your heart, brain, and body, fighting inflammation, stabilizing blood sugar, and boosting vitality. Meanwhile, the 4 to avoid: corn, potatoes, eggplant, and canned tomatoes can silently spike blood sugar, inflame joints, and increase your risk of serious health issues. Armed with this knowledge, you can make smarter choices to stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your later years. The science is clear: not all vegetables are created equal, and by choosing the right ones, you can take control of your health and rewrite your aging story.